Hello everyone, welcome back. We're just starting a vlog for the day. Today's focus is gardening stuff. You can see the plants behind me. I'll show you how those look after moving them outside the other day. Plus I got stuff that needs to get planted. A couple plans changed. I'll kind of explain that along the way. But I got some new strawberries because these ones didn't do well. Hopefully those new ones do better. We'll get those into the pot. We got some potatoes to plant. We've got some bags to plant. I'll tell you what we're planting in those. We got some flowers up front that are ready to go into the ground. Also got some raspberry bushes to go into the ground. All kinds of stuff. It's hot. We went from like, hey, it's winter when it was supposed to be spring, to, hey, guess what? We're in summer all of a sudden. This is nasty. I don't like this heat, but we got things to do. I'm also going to take you over right away and show you what we did with the sand, because I kind of didn't show you the end result of that in the video. Really need to take care of all that too. You see all that wood back there. Mike works tonight, so it's just me today. So let's dive into this. So this is just a fast update to show you this. We had used the four-wheeler, as you guys saw, to push the sand into a pile. That's basically what's left. We're going to have to scrape a little bit, like there. There's Sky, Rocky. But we got to get the last of this sand out of here. But made good progress yesterday in the heat. It was hot. Also got that trampoline up the other day. That was something we took down, the old one, if you guys remember. Scrapped it. Got the kids a new one this season because the old one was bad. So we got to finish this, which is not on today's agenda. Possibly talk to the neighbor about getting that cut down, because it's out of the lines and we could cut it down. So that's another process of hopeful. Some new strawberries to plant, because that's the only one that kind of did okay. The rest are just not so hot. This is looking a little wilty. Maybe, no, it's still damp. It's not wet though. It might need a little more water. But the plants are bouncing back. Those are a little bit, they're like, we went from 60 degrees to this. What is this? So they're not bad, but maybe a little, no, they're wet. They're just getting used to this. These plants though did bounce back pretty nicely for the most part. There's a couple that need to probably be replanted, fixed up, get in the ground. These are not showing as bad of coloring since we started putting the fertilizer into them. I keep wanting to say chemical. It's really not a chemical. It is a fertilizer. So those are looking better. But right now, the focus is on some potatoes that I've already hardened up. Already cut the eyes off and let them harden. Ready to put those into the ground. These are actual seed potatoes. If you guys remember in the buckets, we used regular potatoes. These are seed potatoes. So we'll see what the difference is. Plus, these are getting planted outside. And then there's our new strawberries. So that's what we're doing back here. And the rest of the stuff is up front.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it.
Obviously not enough dirt. We're supposed to be getting compost hopefully in a couple days. So this covered up those potatoes at least. We're using the tire method. There's 3 tires stacked. So this is going to give a little bit of depth. Kind of an experiment. We got another sack of potatoes up front. Actual sack. We're going to see the difference of how many we get produced out of a taller stack and a shorter stack. So they're covered up at least. We're going to see if they start sprouting, because I waited kind of a while to plant those. And we got to get more compost, which we're getting that hopefully this weekend. Also wanted to kind of update you guys. These are the raspberry bushes that we transplanted a couple months back. It's been a while, about a month back, maybe 2 months. They're not getting leaves yet. They're still kind of twiggy. Not looking amazing, but also not dried out dead. So it's a waiting game. We'll see. I got the helicopter trees that planted themselves out of there. I watered them this morning. They probably need a little bit more water. But like that one does not look bad. It just doesn't have leaves. So I don't know if it's just taking them a little bit of time or if maybe the transplant shocked them a little bit. But it's a waiting game. We got them for free. We'll see what we get. So
Didn't believe it. They don't know a thing. I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but
okay guys, before we start planting, I'm going to show you how things are looking, kind of update some stuff. So this is our garlic that we planted over the winter. Should be ready to harvest sometime in June, and it's looking pretty amazing. Some of it is starting to dry out, I'm noticing, just recently. That's a sign it's getting closer to harvest. It's mid-May, so hey, that's about on track. But look how big some of these got. Like, they're looking beautiful. And those were planted over the winter. Now, we did plant some recently. Not recent though. So I'm a little concerned with that harvest. I'm not really seeing a lot, but maybe it'll start spiking up. We'll see. It's all planted in this area, so we see that's not it. Like here's one right here, and that one's doing okay, but it's not doing amazing. So I don't know yet with that. I'm not sure how that garlic harvest is going to be. This garlic harvest looks good. I wish I would have planted more, but you learn. It's literally what it is. This is, you learn. So then we're going to come over here. These right here are onions that had sprouted that I just went ahead and planted out here to see what would happen. So those are growing. Those are looking nice. And then this line here, all this little green stuff right there, that is all lettuce that went straight into the ground. So it's sprouting. It's not doing much yet. And then this here is all kale. You can see the little kales sprouting. So those are doing something. Spinach did not sprout. I'm probably gonna have to replant the spinach. I think I went a little too soon with that. Over here, I'll show you this stuff first before we plant. For Mother's Day, the kids and Mike got me little blueberry bushes, so those got planted. I probably won't get anything this year, but I'm excited about that. They know me well. But as you can see, you can already see the little sprouts coming up. Flowers have to go in the ground. Supported a local 4-H girl. Got those. And then those are 2 little raspberry bushes I just got the other day from someone. Little shoots. That one doesn't look like it's liking anything really. That one looks good. Those are going to come up here in the ground as well. So we'll see how those do. And then these are the bags that we originally bought for potatoes. But they weren't as deep as we thought. So instead we are going to do one with a lettuce mixture, which will be kale, spinach, and lettuce. Nice thing is it's movable, so we figure we can probably save it as it gets too hot out here to go in the house and still keep growing. One with green onions. That'll be perfect. And then we're going to try a pepper in one and a tomato in one. So we're planting that today. So those are just going to get planted straight into there and put into the ground, into the bags and kept outside. We'll see how they do. It's a learning year. This is a learning year for us. A lot of things we're trying new, and we're going to see what works for us. So let's go ahead and start planting.
Disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it.
you see, guys, we got the flowers in the ground. We've got all of those sacks planted. And then we've also got those raspberry bushes into the ground. Now I'm just going to go ahead and water all this and go cool off for a bit. I might come back out and try to plant the spinach again and possibly some green onions into the ground. But let's water this and then cool off because it's hot. Well, guys, the camera died before I could finish. So I just finished. But I did get the stuff watered back there. I also did plant the green onions and the regular onions. I think that's it. Oh, and I replanted the kale. It was spinach that actually grew, but not the kale. So I replanted some kale seeds. So all that is done back there. You saw me plant a lot of the other stuff, but that's what we got done. So guys, remember, be kind. You don't know what anyone is going through. And we'll catch you on the next one.